Hello, all of you adorable beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Rhiv, and this is Data Resistance Squad Scar, Season 1, Episode 22, Protecting the Town. Even though I don't think that we actually have any motivation for doing so, but we'll see. Anyways, this is our Digimon tabletop RPG campaign using our custom SCAR system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. We shall begin, as usual, with introductions. We also have Wicked Whiskers here doing art today. You'll see that after the character art scroll is finished. But go ahead, Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr, I am the Storyteller. I am here to bring happy fun times to everybody.
I am Rhiv, and I am playing as Asher, the Labramon. He is an astral light type. And evil. Very evil.
Very evil.
Very evil.
I am Tochemay, and I play Brioche the Burgermon, basic type.
I'm Gary, and I'm playing everyone's favorite little trash can, Charles Madoff, the funky little Rainamon, basic wind type.
Hello, I am Drunk Dragon Era from my own channel, Drunk_Dragon_Era, and I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Gilmon X, that is Shadow Mythic type.
Hi everyone, it's Bryan and I play the funny Dracomon X Magna, who is a Fire Shadow type, and today was really hectic, and let's just do this.
Hello, I am Taldirus, and I will be playing Rhiv, the Mythic Earth type Lorvamon.
And my name is Rygon from the channel Rygon Plays. I'll be playing Specter, the Gammamon, who is Mythic Steel type.
Metal type, but yeah. Alright, for the recap. Go for it, Charles.
Alright, everybody, here's the deal. So last time on Data Resistance Squad, it was mostly just a nice chill time, just like Kerr promised. A lot of talking. So yeah, everyone grilled Ash a little more, because, you know, he kind of deserved it, just a little bit, you know, and he apologized, you know, and we made sure he promised that we're all going to be friends. We're not going to trick or deceive each other or use threats to get what we want. He apologized to Charles. Charles apologized back. It was all fun and games there. They shook hands or something. They shook hands. They did. And then funny Rhiv just realized that he could access the internet the whole time, and then did it, and then nothing happened from that. Luckily, accessing the internet is very normal, and everyone can do it.
Also, he knew he could do it the entire time and had done it multiple times in the past. It's just the first time since he joined that he did it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Very true. Thank you, Tal. And yeah, and then we got Specter. We caught him up to speed. He got a funny knife. It's a really good one too. And that was set. And he's like, okay, cool. And then we all kind of had the moment to talk about some plan of action stuff. We kind of all have different things to do. Trying to remember. In any case, it was too much stuff. So the team had decided to split off into different groups to accomplish these tasks. There was Jace and Asher, who wanted to help out the human terrorists that we had housed for a little bit. We kind of kept them in the little hut. I think Rhiv was thinking of something, but I can't quite remember what it was.
Yeah, he never actually declared what he was gonna go do.
Yeah, that's fair. But he had something, probably. I
did.
think. Yeah, and then Charles and Specter and Brioche went off to do the whole food sculpture thing they promised Holru they would do.
Dungeon. Ido Things tipped $5, Razim coins.
Ido, thank you so much for that tip. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Thanks for the tender, kind stranger. Well, yeah. And, yeah. And so they went to do that, and they got a little something together. They're about to show. They showed Holru. He seemed to like it all right. Spectre seemed pretty adamant that the violence has to go, or at least, you know, the food stuff could replace it, hopefully.
$7. Chalice charity payment that totally isn't a scam.
That's reassuring.
Super.
Demon, thank you very much for that tip as well. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Thank you, everyone.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
No, more money.
Sign Alma tipped $5. Razim squeaky, Razim squeaky, Razim squeaky.
Hold up.
Remember not to click any suspicious links, folks. Especially from
Lobaron.
anyone named Big Rainamon.
Lobaron, thank you very much for that tip as well.
And yeah, and then Magna was with Gar, yeah. So that, you know, they're keeping each other busy.
A little bit of
Update.
company.
I think that's about the size of it. Floor's open if anyone wants to make corrections or add details.
Magna was with Gar. Magna asked Gar if they wanted to play Digifinder, and so they're playing Digifinder with Asher.
Alright, where are we beginning there, Kerr?
Sorry, I have a cat trying to attack my face.
The dankest dungeon.
Don't we all?
Sky the Avali tipped $5. Too tired to watch Doctors tonight, so He'll watch
Doctors?
God in the morning. Magna, please don't betray anyone today.
Sky, thank you
Christina.
so much for that tip as well. I really appreciate it.
Also, I guess
Guy.
it means that we can never have a squirrel cameo.
Why?
Because
doctors.
DRS is abbreviated as a DR for doctor, plural. DRS. Doctors.
Ah.
You see, it's a clever reference because we have two of them. 1.5.
Guy, I'm really sorry, but just because you said that, I have to betray everyone now. I'm
Oh,
21
no.
years old.
No, it's alright. Asher's the half. It's because he's so small.
You.
Also, we do have fan art from Raijin.
Oh boy.
A whoosh.
Aw. Little puppy.
Come
The
you
baby.
abs.
Look at the baby.
Adorable.
Baby. Oh.
Adorable.
Too bad that's not Asher. No ring.
So true.
Nah, it's Asher.
Before the ring?
No, he was
No,
born
you-
with it. It's just hidden.
Yeah, you were.
It's season 12 when he finally breaks free and everyone goes home.
You just can't see it from this angle.
Yeah, totally. It's just under the neck floof.
Yeah, underneath the neck floof.
And, you know, the face.
Loberont sign Alma cheered with 100 eggy bitties. Give the puppy the rubs of the belly.
Thank you for the
I'm s-
biddies, Loberon.
None shall
Air
see
view
me,
time.
though my battle cry may give me away.
Oh no.
We haven't even started. And already.
Well, here's the influence cur, and yeah, go ahead and set the scene, and let's get started.
Yeah, who we starting with?
Let's see. I'm thinking. Hmm. Hey, Magna,
What just happened?
through the open window, a piece of paper has been blown in and onto your face.
Oh, let's read this paper.
It's a flyer about the importance of not betraying people.
Magnus is gonna hold on to it, just like, who threw it this time?
It was the wind, a mysterious wind.
Must have been the wind.
It's got illustrations and everything.
Must have been the wind. Betrayal from the wind. No.
Let's see. So, Specter and Charles, you guys are getting everything set up. And you found out that you have a group of things coming in the next few days that are going to be trying to go after the town. Right now, they're going to be trying to celebrate first before that happens to try to raise everyone's spirits. And your guys' exhibits and such are going to be the main thing. And we ended after you guys got everything set up, and you would be able to head back and let everyone know what you did. And that you got everything talked over and all that, as well as relay anything you wish to them about what's going on over there.
Nah. No, I guess, yeah, sure, we probably should mention it.
The choice is yours.
I see no reason not to.
The power is yours.
Captain Planet.
Shall we,
Deforestation.
Charles, how quick do you think you can run?
It depends on what I'm running for.
I assume to tell them. Gotta have somebody to go over there and talk, and I don't trust anyone else.
And who am I
Also, he's
going
got
to
this
again?
gun he's about to shoot at you.
I'm sorry, Spectre, you're a little quiet. I'm having a hard time picking up on the mic.
Because I wasn't talking.
No, I mean, like, when you were talking.
Oh, you'll just have to turn me up then.
Right. Okay.
So I was suggesting is we have you go to the rest of the crew and tell them what's going on. Because you seem to be the fastest out of the three of us.
You were given that charm by Ash to help you get back once you finished up.
True. Is it a one-time use?
You aren't sure. He could probably make more though, based on the fact he did. It did make him very, very tired, but he was able to do it.
Probably not worth it then, just in case something else happens. I mean, personally, I'd rather just send a message rather than using up our potentially one-time portal.
I always thinking smart out, Spectre. Yeah, I suppose I ought to run over, tell him all about the impending invasion.
Yeah, well, Brioche and I will try to hold down the fort and try to keep any shenanigans from happening.
That works.
Well, all right then. Guess I'll just get going then. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, good luck and don't trip.
Enjoy your 30-minute run.
Charles is going to casually walk out until he gets a good idea of where the cabin was. And starts jogging lightly toward that direction.
It's gonna be a while for you to get there.
Mm.
Well, I'm sure nothing's going to happen on the way.
Oh no, a magic shotgun appeared.
No, don't worry. The
Charles,
worst
could
thing-
you give me a roll, please, as you're going to be navigating this? Let's see. Could you give me a survival roll, Charles, as you try to make your way through the woods?
If it is, there is a skill called navigation for this purpose.
Oh, navigation then.
Well, I got 0 in both, so that works.
Don't worry, Charles. There'll just be a coin that rolls the opposite way for you to chase.
See, I'm not that evil.
Not that evil?
No, he's not a bad person. Oh!
Well, Charles may be fast, but it looks like he is completely lost now.
See, Magna, I was trying to give you guys a goal today that was going to help you out if you needed it.
I'm gonna re-roll that one with the soul save.
Okay.
Alright, so navigation roll is 1.
Charles, you're not really sure which way you're supposed to go as you head into the forest.
You know, I thought this tree
thought
looked
we were being
familiar.
smart, and it turns out I didn't anticipate Charles not having any sense of direction.
Well, I thought this tree looked familiar, you know, because it had the bark and the branches and the leaves, all the leaves. But that would appear to be all of them. So
Yeah, you kind of spend the next hour kind of wandering, trying to get your bearings again. Give me another survival roll. Or, sorry, another navigation roll. I'm so used to survival being things in the wild.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
survival.
most things.
Yeah, it is still mostly the same sort of thing, but it's also for navigating, you know, trying to find your way kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's more to give it more use than just, you know, mounts and vehicles.
alright, it's a 4, and I have 1 soul save for the rest of the session.
4 successes. Okay. That, Charles, this time you're able to start getting a better grasp of things. And you're actually able to make some progress through the forest. As you can see, some fog has begun to rise in the woods.
It's a bit strange.
Charles, just remember what I've told you before. If it's wet, don't pet.
I don't even know what that would mean.
Is Specter with Charles right now, or did he stay behind?
No, this is like,
Oh.
echo memory.
the
Despite the
thoughts,
fact
voices
that I've
in
never
his
said
head.
it on stream before.
Specter's voice echoes through the winds.
That's
Remember,
strange.
licking rocks is illegal on other planets.
Oh, that's strange. Whenever I hear other people's voices, they're usually demeaning me and telling me that, well. Wait, hold on, Kerr. Quick question:
Yes.
Is the fog in the direction of where he thinks the hut is, or is it kind of off the path?
It is in the direction you think it might be. But you're not 100% sure. That first hour that you kind of wasted, it kind of messed you up your timing and everything.
Silent Hill.
You're sort of lost, but you think you have an idea of where you're supposed to go now. But you're not 100% certain.
That's right. Ash has some kind of water control and all that, so might be his doing. So maybe the fog is a sign I'm going in the right direction.
Cut back to the hut. Okay, so we roll these dice, and that tells us if we succeed or fail, right, Asher? Am I muted?
No, you're not.
No, you're
Okay.
not.
Yeah, no.
I think he has stepped away.
For who?
Zim. I think he stepped away.
Sorry, what's up?
Oh,
We're talking to
so-
him, I suppose.
yes. We will wait for him to come back.
Anya.
For who to come back?
Zim.
Oh.
Zim.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so we roll these dice, and that tells us if we succeed or fail on something.
Yes! Yeah, you gotta do that, and then you gotta roleplay your character accordingly.
Okay, I can totally do this. I made a monk. He gives hugs.
Oh no. Oh no. I've made a rogue. And I'm going to stab all the enemies in the back with these knives.
Well, if I play a monk, that means I can grapple. And grapples are basically hugs, so I'm gonna hug them.
Magna, why'd you put all your points into strength when you're a rogue? You should have put it in dex.
What? No, I...
Also, what's this trader skill right here that you have?
Okay, so it's the funny skill that allows me... when I need to roll dex, I get to roll strength instead.
That's back to Charles.
That doesn't exist, Magna.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. That's the background.
As
Oh,
it cuts
no.
back to Charles. Yes, Charles. It's totally Ash's doing. He's totally doing something right now to do this.
To be fair, that's one ash, not all the ashes.
True. Also, by the way, just to say something real quick to add on to this. But he's also, his character is a bear that gives really, really good hugs.
Is his name Sir Barrington?
Sir Barrington, beware.
I see. Does he happen to have a butler that he gave the ability to speak with animals?
That's what he keeps Magna around for.
Magna's character is a traitor wanting to eventually get revenge against Sir Barrington for forcing him to be his translator.
Beware. Hugs. Oh no.
See, the thing is that you're not supposed to know that. Everybody thinks that they can understand Sir Barrington. Obviously, Rar.
Of course. Rar.
Of course, Sir Barrington. Of course, everyone can understand you. Don't worry about it.
Yes, he also has a friend named Midnight that he likes to give hugs to.
Oh, I remember this very specific section of time now when I used cards specifically to help him.
But yes. Charles, could you give me another roll?
And this is when Charles winds up in the core.
And profits off the core, of course.
Navigation, I presume.
Yep.
Let's go 4.
All right.
And he is walking into that fog. 100%.
Oh, you're walking into the fog, you said.
Yes, no, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Could you give me a soul roll, please?
This is the last
just
time
soul?
we've seen Charles.
is it
Charles
just
is being the good guy, taking the big bad all by himself.
just soul then, or is it
Yeah.
this? All right. Yeah.
So this would be a integrity soul.
All right then.
You walked into the fog. Okay.
Her over here being surprised. I have given a fog to the least cautious character. I sure hope the least cautious character will not walk into the dead fog.
That's not true. I am terribly cautious. Why I wouldn't be caught dead, endangering myself for others. I'll have you know.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, there's totally not a coin rolling straight to your, like, straight on your right.
All right. Okay, Charles. Give me a second.
Minsk and Boo. You forgot Boo.
Give me a second.
To be clear, there wouldn't be any expertise involved.
Cool. Charles's dice have been vaporized.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reroll, Charles.
Double checking, no expertise is involved, right?
Nope.
Well, every roll is supposed to have an expertise.
Oh.
Oh, no,
Alright,
sorry.
then.
I was thinking of a specialty. Sorry, I was thinking of a specialty.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, then I'll include that in there then.
Also, I was wrong about the yelling stopping.
Well, Some paths lead to the same destination, but take twice as long.
All right. Hey Charles, I am going to send you a message on Discord. Don't worry about it right now.
Oh no.
That's a oh oh. That's funny. I think y'all would get a kick out of this one.
Charles, could you give me another survival roll to try to navigate through?
Oh god.
You're literally saying the word navigate in the sentence.
The difficulty is going to be 8 right now because of the mist, which doesn't matter because apparently you have been...
Now you see, if you run in one direction as fast as you can without ever turning.
So
And you'll run right up the tree.
So apparently, Charles, you have just become just a master at navigating the wilderness somehow. Just an absolute master at it. As you perfectly navigate your way through, but I still need one more soul roll resistance again. You'll make it out.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
But let's see how you do. The difficulty this time is going to be 8. Give me a second.
Well, Charles was able to navigate because he had a clear mind. He just stopped. He just had something on his mind. It just stopped being there, and now he's good to go.
Don't worry, you just have Domino on the mind.
Well, you would too if you saw him. Oh, and all that lace. My headcanon is Charles stuck his finger in his mouth and held it up in the wind and was like, yeah, now I know. I was thinking west. It was east.
Spoiler alert, there wasn't even any wind. He accidentally generated it on his own.
No, that's good.
Brain, please work.
This is so exciting. I always, whenever people got private DMs from Kerr during sessions, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could get some of that.
So, do you still wish you could get some of that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
None shall see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
As you find yourself making your way back out onto the lake, and you can see the cabin in the distance.
Now that you're on the lake, how good's your water walking?
He can walk around. He's good there. But though, cutting back to the others, in game, apparently, Sir Barrington has found a magic item that gives him a extra 5-foot reach whenever he attempts a hug attack.
Oh no.
As Charles, you are soon able to make it to the cabin and actually open the door.
And Charles walks down with an odd air of confidence. He's standing up straight for once. Seems kind of content with things. oddly enough. He walks in and sees everyone playing the game. Hello everyone. You're, hope I'm not interrupting anything too important.
Oh, hey there, Charles. We're playing, what's this called again, Asher?
Digifinder.
We're playing Digifinder.
Oh, right, yeah. I never really got into it, but, I guess I could give it a try sometime, but, anyways, yeah, no, a little more important than that is, yeah, there's a, we talked to Holru, me, Specter, and Brioche, and, he says there's some kind of, entities coming over to the town, so, we suspect it's probably some kind of X, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, so we may or may not have, offered our help from ourselves. We didn't say anything on behalf of any of you, individually. But I mean, it's better when we work as a collective, I think. But yeah, no, we didn't want to infringe on your ability to choose.
Important question, real quick. Does Titus's hut have like private rooms?
Yeah.
All right. Rhiv would have probably like almost immediately asked if he could use one.
Yeah.
When is this so-called attack happening?
A couple days from now, 3, I think is the current estimation.
Okay. I guess it'd be bad to let permanent deletion happen, huh?
Probably. I mean, it just seems a little. Personally, of course, I'd like to help out Ask and Vale from a moral standpoint.
Are you okay?
Do I look pale or something?
How much
Guess
do
I
they
had a-
pay you?
Huh?
How much are they paying you?
What do you mean? Why would I ask for money?
Asher?
What's up?
Am I hearing things? Did I hear that correctly?
Sorry, I
Tell
wasn't
me.
really paying attention. I was looking at this stat here.
Look, you
Those
can do it or
Bristol-
not. It's just if you want to help out, that's fine. But if you don't, that's all right. I
No,
guess they
no.
might pay you if you want, but
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Asher, I swear he just said, why would I ask for money?
Asher's gonna look over at him.
Charles shrugs.
Magna's looking like, I didn't do this to him, right? This was 100% not me.
I think we might need to go ahead and apprehend him. I don't think this is a real Charles.
Stealth mode activated.
Look, if you guys don't want to do it, that's all right. It's just I figured you'd appreciate the help and all.
Who sent you? You're not Charles.
Spectre sent me. I'm pretty sure I'm Charles, but I guess is Magna all right? Seems to be acting a little funny.
Are you all right? Did you? Was the lack of air enough to damage your brain enough to where you're not accepting money?
Hold up. He got a brain injury recently, I think. Hey, Titus, can you do a check on this one?
I could try though. Asher may be a little bit more adept than I am. I never specialized in medicine or anything.
I know he had troubles breathing for a little bit due to the fact being he got nailed in the throat for a little bit. So that might be it, just a lack of oxygen.
Ash looks away and whistles, trying to look innocent and apologetic.
Magna's just gonna look for like 1 second, nod his head, and just look away. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it
Oh my
ends with a
God.
1. Of course. You know what? No. Sold that 1.
Not
I almost
allowing
rolled a
it.
1 again.
You're getting help from me as well.
Oh, is it time for the traitor curse to activate, and the help activates 1s?
Do you really need to help me when I got 12 on this medicine check?
You know what?
So, Asher, as you begin to use your new shiny toys to do a full body scan of Charles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He isn't even using that.
Oh, you're
What
not?
bonus does it give then?
It allows you to basically make any medicine checks as though you had the necessary tools to do it.
Oh, okay. Well then, carry on.
And it also allows you to, like, you know how, like, if you wanted to do an x-ray, you would need an x-ray machine to do it. You could do those with this machine. You could do basically almost any sort of treatment. You would have the tech to do it.
Checking vitals, blood pressure, this sort of thing. I imagine.
You could do the more intense things like x-ray him, checking his data, all the things you might need like a lab to do. You can do it with your little backpack.
Bone marrow.
And as you're checking Charles out and scanning him, so Asher, you didn't know this was possible, but it looks like actually it's probably a very good thing Rhiv isn't here, because Rhiv would probably be freaking out right now. What you see though is that all data related to money, business, scams, economics, and domino are just no longer in Charles.
I heard domino. What were the other two?
Everything related to money, business, scams, economics, and domino are just not in him anymore.
But otherwise, it is Charles.
Yeah, it's Charles. It's just like someone just took those pieces of data and information out of him.
Yeah, it's just soda without the water.
Guys?
Uh-huh.
Somebody removed a lot of what he knows from him.
Okay, walk me through the path you took right now.
Well, I didn't really take a path. I just kind of, scanned him and looked over him, looked through his code a bit. I didn't really go anywhere. I guess I kind of started at the head and made my way down, just kind of scanning. But, that's kind of all I did for the scan.
I'm
What's
sorry,
the reason
was
for
it...
asking that question, Magna?
I'm sorry, was it meaning you, Asher? It was meaning Charles.
Why are you asking that particular question, though?
Well, the potential fact being that he came here for a reason after delivering after doing the potato, there's probably a reason why. If he doesn't remember stuff
He did mention the whole fact that the town was apparently going to get invaded.
There could be foul play among the fact that there's something that might have attacked him. Who knows?
Question was it me? All right. Yeah. My navigation skills aren't the best. I haven't spent too much time outside of Hope's Bastion and all. Haven't familiarized myself with this place. I mean, we teleport around so much, It's convenient, but yeah, I kind of got lost for a bit.
You got lost for a bit. Great.
Yeah,
Anything
think about an
happen?
hour or two. Not so great at chronology either.
Is there anything out there that could remove some part of someone's data to remove their memories?
Looks at Ash. Do you think we
Looks
should
at
go to
Ash.
the town?
There are some Digimon who can do it. What, Charles? Was there anything out of the ordinary when you were coming here?
I don't think so. I kind of got turned around in the forest a lot. A lot of same looking trees, a lot of similar looking rocks. I guess I found my way after I found that big old, what do you call them, a patch of fog that you summoned.
What?
Fog? I didn't think that that the weather was going to give us fog.
Yeah, I encountered some fog in the forest. Thought it was because you do all the water stuff.
I've been in here playing Digifinder.
I mean, at the same time, we're in a forest near a bed of water. Fog isn't exactly unusual.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
but
There's
it's
something going
not
on
that.
in them.
I mean, it wasn't that warm going that cool, as far as I know.
I mean, it's a fine day. It's like mid-70s. But if there's just did it just come out of nowhere?
I don't know if fog is supposed to come places, but I guess it was just kind of sitting there. Yeah.
Maybe it might have been a Digimon. There is, I think, one kind. They use fog to hide themselves, and they can feed on the data of Digimon that wander in.
Oh, the that's unfortunate then.
Magna's going to be just like thinking real quickly. The possibilities of us getting this Digimon. What's the possibility of us being able to convince them without any bodily harm to give back the memories?
Depends on the Digimon. He kind of gives a shrug. Maybe you could talk to him. I don't know. If he's not in one of the major towns, then I probably haven't really encountered him.
Who wants to go on a field trip to beat someone up?
I mean, Charles is being nice.
Was that supposed
If
to
you
mean?
don't give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and
God
no
damn it.
one
I was
wants
waiting for chat to do that.
Jimin
God damn it.
says perfect.
Oh, hello, darlings. How are you all doing right now?
Hi,
playing a
Domino.
quaint little game, I see. Oh, how cute.
How are you doing, Domino?
Oh, very, very fine, darling. Very, very fine. Oh, hello, Charles, darling. How are you?
Oh, he can't remember you.
What?
Somebody took some of his memories. And by some, I mean a lot. And a good number of them pertaining to you. And by a good many, I mean probably all of them.
Hey, Jace.
He's
who's
an
the twink?
honest businessman now.
What'd you say, Charles?
Jace, who's the twink right over here?
Your boyfriend.
Huh?
Charles, darling, do you not remember me, the love of your life?
I think I'd remember someone that pretty. No, not really. This is the first time I've...
Everyone, the temperature has now dropped to negative 50 degrees. Everything is just suddenly looks like it's almost frozen over.
Domino, you're gonna kill all of us, including him, if you do that.
Do you know what negative 50 feels like?
Yes.
Because
I mean, I do with wind chill.
I do without wind chill.
Yes.
Does he want to go?
Domino lets out a slow breath as the air slowly gets warmer again. So, who's going to die?
Can we
Digimon.
try to peacefully handle this first before we decide to kill them? Even though I'm on this side of trying to kill someone?
He's going to bend down and gently just like put one hand on both of Charles's cheeks and just kind of just rub them a little bit. Don't worry, my sweet little Charles, darling. We'll ensure that you are taken care of and helped. I will not rest until this charlatan is brought to justice, and I will make his moments hell for eternity. He will not have suffered enough for this horrific act of violation to you, darling.
I thought that
Domino's talking a whole lot of sense right now.
Magna's
I
gonna raise
thought that
his
as
hand.
part of the Unthelia Accords, you weren't allowed to do that.
He has harmed my betrothed. I will see justice done.
Asher,
Wait.
what did you just say?
Oh, it's all here in the Digifinder book.
That's real?
Wait, hold up. I actually have something to talk to Domino about.
Yeah, you see right here. Oh, wait, no, over here. So he's bound by this thing called the Unthelia Accords, and well, he's not allowed to lie. He can't hurt. You know, he can't really do a whole lot of stuff like that. So
I was dating a character from that damn nerd game.
There is the sound of a bolt of lightning outside, and anyone who looks out will see a group of trees that has suddenly been turned into salt.
Hey, Domino. I know
Yes.
I made a deal with you already, and I know that I still need to pay you back, technically.
I will consider it a personal favor if you go and deal with the being that hurt my dear sweet little Charles and retrieve his memories.
Does that go for all of us?
Yes.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go ahead and kill this thing.
I guess I'm tagging along since they're my memories, but you know.
Domino is just, they hurt my Charles. Deal with them, and I will take that as a personal favor, and I will not try to fuck you over for it. That is how much he wants this being dealt with.
That's exactly why Jay said yes right away to that offer.
Magna's trying to get rid of the deal that he made so then he doesn't have to do anything else with Domino.
So Rhiv, what are you doing right now?
I did send you a couple of messages that may
I did see that. It's been a few hours since Charles left and they started playing to when he got here.
All right. So definitely would have had time for that then.
Mm-hmm.
What progress would he have made on that?
What are you looking for specifically?
Specifically, okay, so basically there's two things that were being looked for. Do you mean do you mean the data check or the path retread?
So,
Path retread.
just for the
go
record,
ahead.
do remember that I prefer this stuff to be on stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm there's just a lot of things I ended up sending him, so I was just making sure it's
Okay.
what he actually wanted. I couldn't ask by message because I included multiple of it in the same message. Made things a bit hard.
Both.
Yeah, okay. So for the data scan, he's basically not once but twice going to go through because he took multiple backup scans pretty much yesterday. And so he wants to compare it against two independent sources of data, what his current data set is, and looking to see if anything untoward had happened. Because, he felt them trying to do things, and he's not sure if they succeeded. The whole trying to access the internet and the darknet beings and all that. He's not sure if they did anything, so he wants to know.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
That would be a academics roll.
All right. Anything for the two backup copy comparisons or?
That'll be part of it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make this a mind check. Which would be that. That little spin was funny. All right. Difficulty
7.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, everything looks fine as you go through here.
All right, and it's matching up against both of the copies?
Yep.
All right. Out of an abundance of caution, considering that he really is, actually probably a little bit unhealthily paranoid about it, he is going to go and double-check any areas that, he might have glossed over. Just in case it's in case he got any feelings of, oh, hey, yeah, no, this one's fine. Without actually properly looking into it. He is going to go section by section and just make sure. Obviously, this is going to be extremely time intensive, which is why he was busy also hashing out a deal with Vortigern.
Yes, you were making a deal with Vortigern.
Yes. Namely, sort of just hashing out things of, no, this does not count as him being allowed to make an attempt. This is just so that way, he could start looking into things relating to the data killer and the like. He isn't to fight anyone, so on and so forth. Basically, just hashing out a deal of, this is for research purposes, so that way we could still do useful things while double-checking all of the data. Which, unsurprisingly, after a certain factoid was learned, Vortigern is kind of all for. Suddenly, Vortigern is just as data integrity focused as his incarnations. Imagine that.
And yes, and as you are going through all of your data and such, that's when the knock to the door comes, and you are informed that there looks like there's been a problem with Charles.
Who did the knock?
Ash did while everyone else was talking with Domino.
All right. And the deal was accepted and the swap did happen while,
Yes.
Okay. In that case, he is going to be saying exactly nothing, but walking outside.
So, Rhiv, it looks like Charles got some of his data stolen, and it looks like it was memories and such. A lot of his memories got taken.
I suppose I might as well inform you right now. A deal has been struck, and he is currently sifting through all of the data to make sure that there was no untoward corruption by the Darknet. And I will be looking into the data killer section for now.
Mir is on Riv's shoulder right now, Wolf Mage.
A resplendent offering. Tochemay tipped $50. Razim contract.
Tochemay, thank you so very much for that tip. That is the second and third tier of the tip goal completed. Just one left.
Mir is always helpful, though.
This is special helpful, though.
Yes, this is special helpful.
A special one, yes.
So if we're gonna be going after this thing, should we get Specter?
I mean, we might want to inform him that something happened. At least. I don't know if Specter's going to have the time. I don't know what he's doing.
Busy partying.
Of course.
Currently, Brioche is trying to do the what is that? What is that game called? The one where you bend backwards underneath a bar? Brioche is trying to do that. They're very good at it. Yeah, limbo.
They call it inside, I think.
Oh,
You don't
maybe
need to
we
worry
should
about
send them a
us.
note.
You guys are doing great.
See if they're free.
No, what was this about a certain data theft?
Oh, he's back. Yay.
Yes, a deal was struck. He's checking the data. I am to look into the data killer.
You're actually being good.
Well, it will be very hard to properly catalog the world and all that is within it if it is busy being corrupted by Darknet beings, so... Our interests are aligned in this case.
Well, I guess if we can trust you, it's Charles. He's being an honest person. He's missing memories of Domino and also possibly him being a cheat in social standings for money.
Oh, he's also missing all senses of economics.
That too.
Yeah, apparently this was something I cared about. I don't know why, but there it is. Ooh.
From the interactions that my current incarnation has had with you, I would guess that these would be the things that you would actually have cared about most, which may help us narrow down whoever this assailant is.
Well, apparently there's a fog cloud out there that we need to go and investigate.
He is going to immediately, go to the door, open it up, and see if he can just, freeze parts of the fog out of the air.
There doesn't seem to be any signs of fog near the hut itself. You'd probably have to go into the forts to find some.
Yes, this is definitely strange. We're next to a lake, which is where the vast majority of it should be coming out of, yet there seems to be no signs of any actual fog here.
Well, it depends. I've seen it wander before, but that was...
Jimund tipped $20.
Geemund, thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, everybody. Just a bit more for that tip goal, everyone.
I could probably take it back.
Yeah.
Vortigern is going to actually look towards the sky. Because there's no fog here, correct?
Not that you see, no.
What does the sky look like?
It is a very nice shade of gold.
Yes, this is most certainly not naturally forming fog, considering that there is no precipitation.
Well, it depends. Either rate, if you can take us back, Charles, sure. Oh, by the way, never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I got here before, you know, I can certainly take myself back.
Oh no. Well, let's get...
Yeah. Actually, Ash, do you want to send a message to Specter and Brioche, see if they want to get hands on this?
This is the dankest dungeon.
Things tipped $8. Zrax heart Razim heart.
Ido, thank you so much for that tip as well. Just $10 left for that goal. Oh. What were you saying, Jace?
I was asking Ash to send a message to Specter to see if he wanted to come with. I don't know if Ash is capable of that, but magic.
A generous bestowal.
Bryan Wolf tipped $10. Here we go.
Bryan, thank you for that tip. That is the tip goal fully completed. Thank you so much for the help, everybody. Thank you for working together to get that done. Thank you.
Chaos.
But yes, I do not believe that this would be any form of actual natural fog, considering that it seems at least one common requirement is missing from all of the standard types of fog.
As I said, we can check it out. Just probably should let the others know that something is going on first. Unless somebody disagrees.
At the very least, it would probably be recommended and courteous to make sure that every individual knows not to enter the fog, including those that are currently in the city that may be out for a walk.
Hey, Ash?
I have been muted this entire time. Oh my god.
I get to send it.
You may.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
I literally was talking to you, Jace, about what Ash was doing for you.
Yep, couldn't hear a word of it. Gonna have to beat the whole thing.
So Ash basically took his staff, swiped it in a circle in the air, and basically made what looked like a disc of ice, and then tapped it with his staff once before it floated over to you. And when you looked through it, you could see Specter. And Specter, you saw what looked to be a little disc of water form in front of you. And when you looked in it, you could see Jace.
How quickly does it form?
Maybe like 3-4 seconds.
I punch it. It's very surprising. That came out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, the mirror shatters.
Brioche?
Oh no, you shattered mirror.
Did you see that? What was that? I think it had Jace's face on it.
Ash, you're gonna have to do that again. I think you scared him.
Ash is gonna
You
just
might
kinda-
want to do it a little bit away from him instead of right in front of him.
He'll nod before slowly doing it again.
There we go.
Unexpected
Don't-
communication.
Brioche, there's
is
another one.
generally-
Don't
I
pop
think
the
something
bubble
is
this
summoning
time.
like face discs. Do you think it's like one of those creatures? Do you think they came a little early?
As another one slowly forms a few feet away from you, Specter.
Specter. It's magic stuffs from Ash. Hi.
Hi.
Don't break this one. So,
Well, how do I know it's
So,
you?
I'm guessing Charles made it there.
yes, he
Wait,
did,
no,
and there's
Don't tell the magic disc things. Magic disc. How do we know it's you?
Spectre, remember that one time you were carving potatoes up on the wall and you slipped and got stuck? And you made me promise never to tell anybody?
Spectre,
Hi,
it's
Jace.
okay. It's definitely not Jace. Mahaha!
No, it's definitely Jace. Hi, Jace.
Hi.
Charles, make it okay?
Yes and no. It depends on how you look at it, but long story short, he went through some sort of weird fog thingy, I guess, possibly, that might have stolen some of his memories and data. It's out in the woods.
Oh, which parts? Did he forget how to blink again?
No, this time he forgot everything about business, economics, money, and his boyfriend. And his boyfriend's here and he's mad.
This is a problem?
We're getting a personal favor to return his memories of at least Domino.
Spectre, if we don't do something about him forgetting about Domino, that means Domino is going to come after us.
Well, what did
Killing
we do?
somebody.
I didn't take his memories.
Also, it's worth mentioning that whatever it is that's out there might still be out there, and if it is still out there, it's a danger to like everybody. So
That is worthwhile to make mention. All right. So what kind of a personal favor? Could Domino take care of this whole issue for us then? This invasion?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I just know that it's a favor that's from Domino, that is personal, and that is one that they're not going to try and screw us on.
Then let's do that.
Okay, we're going to go take care of this thing. Do you want to join us, or are you good?
Does the situation require Spectre and Ulker?
That's
The one
kinda
that he's in right now, the party.
Up to us.
Oh no, the party is. It doesn't require you to be there. It's just more like if you want to have a good time, you can have a good time, but you're not required to be there.
Takes off the party hat with an olive on top. All right, I will come with you guys. Someone's
Where
got
do we
a
want to meet up?
guide, yeah.
All right, well, the halfway point was by... Okay, we're not going by the shrooms. Let's go by... Do you know where
The
the creek
shrooms?
is out there yet?
No, I haven't explored anything.
Shit.
Brioche, have you explored anything?
No, I just kind of followed you guys here.
Yeah, we don't know this town like at all.
I could navigate everyone, I think. I've gotten pretty good at it at this point.
We're
I
about
don't-
30 minutes
No,
away.
Charles, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to lead.
Do you want to pop over here then? It'd just be easier if
That's
you
a
came
path I think I can remember.
Don't
Be
enter any
careful.
fog.
You might go through the fog and wind up losing your memories too.
Wait, Charles, don't you remember what I told you? If it's wet, don't pet.
No, never occurred to me, actually. Sorry.
You need to remember that more.
Yeah,
Things
you
that
know,
things that are shiny tend to not be good. All right. Well, we'll make our way over now. I'll inform Horu here about the fog, and we'll get going.
All right.
And we do so.
Okay. When you go over to Holbrew, he's just gonna be enjoying a drink and watching some entertainment. Oh, Spectre, hello. What can I do for you?
There's some weird fog around. I'd say just try to keep as many people here enjoying the party as you can for the time being. We're gonna go out and investigate it.
Oh, of course. Go. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time and entertain yourself.
Will do.
And he will happily give you his blessing before settling back, taking a sip, and just enjoying himself.
Okay. Do we need to roll anything for this?
Yes, once you guys make it out. But first, I want to do a little thing with the others. As Mir is going to poke Rhiv with one of its little... It made a little hand, and it poked Rhiv.
Yes. What is it that you require?
You see it lift one, it makes another hand, and it lifts it up, and you can see written on the hand are the words "data connection, please?" Question mark.
It is very good that you remembered your manners to ask first. Very well.
You see it make a little. I'm trying to remember. It's what Tochemay does sometimes, that he says the little clapping emote, just like the little fast, cute little clap.
Oh, like the little fingertip clap?
Yes. And let's see. So do you allow the data connection?
He will in a very limited fashion. Obviously correctly partitioned.
Yes. And as the connection is made, Rhiv, this time you feel something different. It's not bad. It's just different. You're not exactly sure how to refer to it, and you feel almost like a little knock for a moment.
And this is Rhiv feeling this, not Vortigern, right?
Technically both of you.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's more targeted towards...
Yeah, it's more targeted towards Rhiv, but Vortigern would probably be the one who hears it.
Yeah. Vortigern will then sort of just kind of go, if you're worried about it, do not worry. He is still able to see, hear, and feel.
Okay. You feel like something is being done, like something is being poked, prodded, worked, pushing a button here, there, pull the switch, pull the lever, crunk!
But is it the wrong lever?
It is the correct lever. And a moment later, you hear a very soft voice go, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing.
If you are worried about your data connection, the link appears to be very smooth.
Can you hear me?
Yes, as I mentioned, the data connection does appear to be entirely smooth, continuous, and minimal issue.
Success! I have finally studied you enough that I'm able to make contact.
Ah, very well done. I assume that there is some sort of incongruous data types that you had to work your way through?
Every single Digimon is unique. It's kind of crazy. Did you know that every Digimon is like its own being and thing, and it's so complicated and big? They're so big!
Ah, yes, it is actually my role in order to catalog these individuals, along with the rest of the world inside of it, but specifically the individuals. By this point, it takes me but a few moments in order to properly catalog an entire being.
They need hugs. They need so many hugs. There's so many of them, and they're so big, but they're so alone too, and I don't know how they do things alone. It's so scary, but I am here and I'm going to help.
Oh, that is a very admirable goal. Everyone should strive to help. By your words, I assume that you are much more of a communal being.
Yes, but I need help. I need you to ask them if they're willing to make a data connection.
Ah, do you mean the rest of the group?
Mm-hmm. And you can see him actually like nodding his head a lot.
Do you mean the rest of the group proper, or do you also mean individuals such as Titus? Did Titus actually come with?
Titus is there, but he's. I want the main group. They're my friends, and I've studied them, and I think I can make the connection with them.
In that case, Vorgren is going to look over to the rest of the group. By the way, has Specter arrived yet, or is it just more like this is a simultaneous?
This is simultaneous.
All right. In that case, he is going to speak up, and it goes, it appears that Mir has managed to decipher how to communicate, but he does require permission for an active communications link. If you would be so inclined, you should be able to see a request fairly soon.
Is it safe to do that kind of thing?
Well, reasonably. Obviously, there is always some risk with an open data connection, but it should be much less risky than even data connections between... let's use Magna as an example. I was able to side channel that in a single instant, but this should be much more secure. Mostly due to range, length, such matters. Well, also considering that it is a more generic data type, it shouldn't cause so many eyes to reach it if it should be used.
Sorry, you did what?
As each person gets a little pop-up going, it shows a little image of Mir waving, going, can I connect? Yes, no.
Well, that's strange. Whenever I hover over the no, it turns into yes.
The no turns into please, can I? Please?
The no turns into please. Yeah, Bordergun's gonna look over at Magna and go, do you not remember me chastising your manners during our scuffle? It is considered very rude to have a private communication channel open with someone not involved in the combat during the middle of a scuffle, after all.
I could not even say goodbye if I wanted to? Okay.
Oh, I didn't block the link. I just merely side-channeled it, so that way I could hear and communicate with it.
Oh my god, I'm going to die.
Morgan's gonna, like, furrow his brows, like, very slightly and go, the last time that I, well, inspected you, it appeared you had no ill health effects. What do you mean?
Magnus immediately is gonna hit the yes, and just like, it's just a saying. It's just a saying.
Hey there, Magna. I'm Mir. I'm gonna be your friend and help you out now.
Jesus
Asher
Christ, I wasn't expecting that.
selects no.
I'm just imagining like a second communication comes with just like a frowny face.
I'm leaving it up. I haven't decided yet.
A second pop-up comes up, going, I want to be your friend and help you.
It's
nothing bad, I can tell.
Hi there, Magna. I'm Mir. Rhiv gave me this designation, and I'm Rhiv's friend, and I want to be your friend and help you, and I'm going to protect you and help you as much as I possibly can.
He does have an admirable spirit around him.
he may, but it's kind of hard to forget that these things were used as a weapon of war.
And what he's done to me personally.
Asher is just nodding emphatically at that.
No offense, Mir. I'm not sure. My trust with you is somewhere in the middle.
If I die from this, I mean, you can hold it over me forever.
Well, I'm going to anyways.
Magna, I just want you to know, as Magna, you feel the phantom sensation of getting a hug. I don't think you're a traitor. You might have made mistakes, but I can see that it's so complicated having to think by yourself without anyone else that it can be really easy to make a bad decision, but that doesn't mean you're bad. And I believe in you, and I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to help you, no matter what.
In Magnus' head, cut the link, cut the link, cut the link!
As Magna gets another hug.
I might accept later.
Yeah, I'll just leave it
Also,
alone for now.
Also, apparently, I'm inflicting emotional damage on Azure Dragon, and I didn't even mean to.
Nice.
Magnus just over here in the corner is like, cut the link, I don't need to hear this. I'm fine. Nothing's bad's gonna happen. Cut the link.
Gives a hug to Magna. It's okay, Magna. I'm gonna be your friend, and I'm gonna make sure that you're okay, and I will help you.
Yeah, I don't like that face Magna's making. I think I might just hold off for now. I mean, it seems kind of useful having that kind of central communication system, I suppose.
By the way, quick question. How much attention is everyone actually paying to Vortigern?
None.
Magnus still like paying somewhat attention.
All right. If
Jason?
you're paying like
Oh.
some level attention, you
Asher-
might want to roll up perception.
Yeah, Asher has basically not stopped staring at Vortigern. He does not trust this.
All right. If you are staring, go ahead and make a perception check.
Wow.
TD man, yes, this is a Digimon game that we're running right now.
Ooh, 7. Here we go.
And it ends with a 1.
Soul power, or soul.
Magna's emotional damage has made him extremely perceptive.
Nothing escapes from Magnus' eyes when he's getting emotional blasted.
All right. What's Asher's total? Hey. All right. Both of you would notice that as Vortigern's like going around, like he is inspecting and looking at effectively everything, although he is freezing exactly 0 things. There is exactly one thing that he is not looking at, and that is Ash. He has not even glanced in his direction.
Vortigern. What's wrong with Ash?
I do not believe that there is any ailment that is currently afflicting Ash.
Then why aren't you looking at him?
I simply feel no reason to.
Vortigern, you're a terrible liar. You're almost as bad as Magna at lying, actually. Do you know how bad that is?
Touche.
Vortigern, you shouldn't lie. What if they need help or you need help? They could help you. You need to trust other people.
Well, this was not particularly a lie. I truly do feel no particular reason to look at him.
For what reason?
There are multiple reasons. However, these reasons are also personal, and so I do not believe that it is anything that you should mind.
We're gonna find out, you know.
Well, he's just upset that this one can erase his memories, I bet.
Hmm.
Well, let nothing be said against your powers of observation, Jace.
I mean, look, I learned a long time ago that people, well, I guess not too long ago, it was like, what, 2 weeks now, that, memories are apparently just these fallible things that people can reach in your head and delete. So if it can be done to me, it can be done to you, right?
And me too, I guess.
I prefer no one touching my head.
Don't worry, Magna. I'll protect you. I won't let anyone touch any of your memories. I promise.
Magna's just like in the corner trying not to seethe.
You can just see a little image of Mir who's trying to look like a little tiny Digimon in your mind, and he's just like so earnest and gung ho and like, I will do my very best for you, Magna, I promise.
Oh no, I'm gonna let the child down. Oh no.
Yes. Obviously, throughout this, he still has not actually.
We should have just had Specter teleported here. If there is something out there, it could be getting away.
It's not too long as you guys are in the forest that Specter, Brioche, could you guys give me a navigation roll, please?
Let me check my navigation roll.
Yes. Mir would also be this eager with Rhiv, but he's kind of a little bit nervous about Vortigern, so he's a little bit more quiet. He doesn't want to annoy him. But Magna needs a friend, so he's trying to be as supportive of Magna as he can.
Seethe.
Wow, look at that. They're almost as good as I am.
Oof.
And Kerr, I have to ask, have you ever played the game Star Warped?
I have not.
I love that game. It's got my favorite character, Luke Sojo, in there. He's pretty cool.
With Star Warped, it's from 95, 97, around there. And when you try to exit the game, it has the options, are you sure you want to exit? A big no button, a maybe, and a yes. If you try to hover your mouse over the yes runs away.
So, Brioche and Specter working together, you guys are able to perfectly navigate through the forest, and you guys are able to reach the others.
Okay.
Is it like literally like right in the middle of this portion of the conversation?
Yep.
Have we come across any sign of the fog at this point?
Not quite yet. But you are approaching the area that Charles said he did see it at, as you spot Specter and Brioche approaching through the trees.
Mm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I trust that your approach was not accosted by any sort of fog.
Nope, none at all.
Didn't see any. Town seems it's pretty safe right now. Oh, well, safe as that town can be.
Vortiger's gonna look over at Charles and go, "What manner of path did you take that you managed to run into fog while these two groups have gone towards each other without any sign of it?"
Well, my recollection's a little fuzzy at the moment. That's why I tried my best to lead the navigation. But apparently that wasn't smart or something.
Well, we're all here now, so let's put some of our other skills to use other than, wandering the forest blindly. If his memory is foggy, Spectre, you got
Yes.
survival skills, right?
I like
His
to think
memory's
so.
foggy, haha.
You and me together, buddy.
All right, let's
Go
do
for it.
Yes, and he goes, by the way, turn on the armor. It'll help, I think.
If it is a Digimon and it's hunting people, probably
Oh,
because
oh.
Charles was alone.
Also, real quick, Specter, Brioche, you guys both get a little pop-up in front of you going, "Hi there! Would you like to form a data connection?" Yes?
No.
No. Oh. Well, maybe sometime?
Oh, it's Mir? Yes.
I'm selling one of these.
I don't
Hey.
know who this is.
Hi there, Brioche! I'm Mir. I'm gonna be your best friend, and I'll make sure I'm gonna watch over you and protect you the best I can. I finally learned how to talk.
Congratulations.
Spectre does not trust this at all, and he doesn't like the idea of having people in his head.
Oh,
Is he a little tired of it?
don't worry about him trying to get in there. I just said no. It's fine.
I just moved the pop out of the way for now.
Well, I mean, he doesn't say that out loud.
I'm sure you got another little pop-up that said you made you made Mir sad, but he still loves you.
We have fan art from Raijin.
Oh boy.
boy! Oh boy!
Very cute.
How can you not love that baby?
There's some real
Right?
Finito pet vibes. Uh-oh.
Because I worked for the boss for several years and watched them devour Digimon.
For some reason, I'm his boyfriend, so
I
same
give
goes for
hugs.
me.
I want to be your friend, and I will protect you and do my best to help you however I can.
Who's he talking to?
Probably
This
Brioche.
is-
Oh.
Yep.
Denied.
Rhiv is good, baby. I am very, very glad that you like Mir so much, Azure Dragon. This fills me with joy that you like Mir so much. Also, I worry about what would ever happen to me if I decided to try to do anything to Mir. I feel like everyone in the chat would murder me.
You,
Worry, there's no big
So
mirror.
you're going to be doing it tomorrow. Got it.
No?
I give
look,
it a
Kerr,
week.
you treat a global taunt like hurt people treat a bruise. You poke it.
I just glad people like Mir so much. I love Mir. Mir is a sweet baby.
Their
And
death
he's
scene is going to be so fantastic, I'm sure.
Kerr, watch your back later on.
What? I'm not going to kill him. Mir's sweet
You
baby.
lied.
I don't want to kill. I do not want to kill Mir.
There's
Lies.
a lot of things that fall under not killing.
I'm
am
sensing
just
all the
spamming
lies.
X.
Don't worry, there's
F
still
and chat.
big mirror.
Can we get some F and chats to pay respects here?
Oh no, I was doing X to doubt.
Doubt.
Well, I know you are, but I'm asking chat to go ahead and pay respects now because this might be their only chance.
Hey, don't forget, cancel Kerr.
True.
Cancel Kerr. Why would you want to cancel me? I have done nothing to the sweet Mir. Now Mir can talk to you guys, and he can help you even more.
Mir was always helpful. I play Rhiv. I will hear no Mir slander saying he was not always extremely helpful.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying for Kerr.
I can't wait for Rhiv to actually talk to Mir now, to actually like be able to have a conversation with Mir.
Oh, you better believe it's probably going to kill a couple members of chat.
Nothing's cheered with 100
I might say as well, who
Hashtag
knows?
Cancel Kerr.
But yeah, hey, Specter, want to help me out with the survival?
Yeah.
You
And
may
looking
want
on
to
the
turn on your
ground,
camera.
sniffing the trees and all that stuff. Oh, I never turned it off.
Oh,
I do thank you very much for that 100 biddies, and congrats on the 25k bits badge.
Very nice. What bonus does the armor give?
It will give +4 to all of your rolls.
+4.
Holy crap!
Wait, what happens?
Normal items only give up to +3.
It's basically, instead of giving like stats of armor, it's giving you basically 2 evolutions while you're in it.
4, 5, 9 dice.
I'm sorry, what?
yep.
Yes, you guys get shiny
So-
things.
And I got a big gun.
Charles, your big gun is going to be very scary when you use it.
Understood.
also-
Don't let him use it. We'll die.
This rifle is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Meanwhile, Asher, I got an X-ray machine.
X-ray, Asher, I have more planned for you, Asher. I have much more planned for you, but yours is part of a little plot that you will be getting soon.
I see Asher got DLC.
Ding. Ding. Okay, now turn to the right. Ding. Yay,
Asher,
now
you
I
need-
have cancer again.
God fucking
Asher
damn it.
needs his lead apron.
Asher, I said to turn off that feature.
So when do I
How
turn
could
my
you
head
give
and
him
cough?
cancer?
Yeah, Kurt gave Asher cancer again.
Now Asher has double cancer.
Super cancer.
Does that mean it'll cancer out?
Cancer 64.
I knew I'd get someone with that awful one.
I hate that I laughed at that, but that was funny.
I hate that I laughed at it as well.
That was dad level joke. I liked it.
Right, so
Maybe.
Jace and Spectre working together, you're able to start leading the group. And it doesn't take too long before you guys are able to eventually find what looks to be a bank of fog in the forest.
You know, we used to have.
Here's
ahead.
your fog. Seems
You know,
that finding the wet patches on the north sides of the trees helped a lot.
Yeah, it tends to. Kind of figured there'd be something. Did you know that we used to have a little thing back where I was from about, random fog being out in the woods and it sucking out your soul?
Yeah, they did have that back in the time of the dinosaurs. Gives you a wry
I take
grin before
offense
I
to that
walk
as a
towards it.
dinosaur, thank you.
Open the door, get on
My
the
point
floor.
is
Everybody
we're
do the dinosaur.
Spectre just gives Jace a bit of a wry grin before he walks up to it and clicks a flashlight. I'm assuming his armor has a flashlight into it just to scan around.
It's literally actually just built into the visor. You have basically multi-vision.
I'm turning on a flashlight. Click, click.
Click.
Is there any unusual movements or anything that the beam picks up?
Give me an investigation roll.
That would probably be mind, cunning. Where's my investigation? There it is. 7.
Do you need some help?
Alright. No. I mean, you can help if you want. I got 3 successes.
I'll take an additional dice.
Yay! I'll take an additional dice. Yay!
You're welcome.
Additional dice. There you go. So 5 successes.
Okay, so as you are looking in, Spectre, yes, you are able to see what looks to be something in the fog, and I will share the image of what you can kind of see.
Okay.
Boop, boop. Except in your case, he's holding onto a little glowing stone. And he's just kind of holding it close.
Yep, I see a cloud inside of the cloud. It seems like it's holding something.
Gotcha. Did we want to do this the nice way or the mean way?
Well, we could always toss Charles in, see if he improves even more.
Spectre, I will say real quick, you recognize this Digimon. This is a baby level Digimon. This is basically one of those Digimon who basically just hatched from an egg. There was one back in Hope's Bastion.
Is it the same one?
No, but I mean, they do all look basically very similar to each other. But the level of difference between you and it is like the difference between Magna and Holru, almost.
Fair enough. I think we can take this one slow. It's a baby. I remember seeing one of these back over in Hope's Bastion. I don't think it's gonna be a threat.
Well, it just
Charles,
means that
how did you let this thing get over on you?
I did. I just walked into the fog. I thought Ash made it or something. It was like a illusion to keep people out or something. I don't know.
It's not going to be much of a threat unless... I don't really see any others in there. It's just this one. But still, just be on your guard, everyone.
Yeah, you can see it's holding tightly to like what looks to be like a glowing stone. That might be a little bit dangerous. You're not sure exactly what that's doing, but this Digimon itself probably cannot do whatever happened to Charles, but that stone might be able to.
Well, Spectre is just kind of assuming that that's like Charles' memories, like made manifest. He's not actually thinking that it itself is dangerous. He's thinking that it's just his memories.
Mm-hmm.
Vorgar is gonna pipe up and go, It may be recommended that, even though this does appear to be very harmless, that an active communication link be maintained between all members that enter into the fog.
Mokumon is the name of the Digimon.
Mokumon, can you hear us?
You see the little you see the little smoke Digimon kind of twitch and kind of look up a little bit. And it's suddenly looking, you can see that it looks afraid and scared.
Does Spectre remember any particular likes that the one he knew in Hope's Bastion might have, like a favorite food or something like that?
For these ones, they are said to be very, very nervous and kind of almost scaredy cats because their body is literally only smoke, and within their body, within that smoke, if you could literally just reach in and you could grab their digicore and just crush it.
Okay.
So they are
Gruesome.
nervous little babies. Yes.
So they don't have a favorite food?
Not he kind of always kept to himself and like watch people, and whenever someone tried to get like too close that he got afraid of, he would literally just make a puff of smoke like this and run away.
Okay. And it was Mokumon, right?
Yes, Mokumon.
Yes.
You do.
The smoke
you
is
do-
coming from its digicore.
Yeah.
And you can see it's just kind of holding the stone. It's even tighter, and it's just kind of like ducking its head. And you can see the mist is actually getting is heavier now, and it's slowly inching out towards you. But you guys have like minutes before it would even reach you, and you could just like step back and you'd be fine.
Mokumon.
It is
Mokumon.
very, very slow.
Didn't
I
that
can see that
bridge
you're
guy-
nervous, Mokumon.
This
What's
normal
wrong?
mist, if I throw a fireball in there, it'll probably clear out.
I would recommend against that.
I was about to
What were you
say,
saying?
that sounds like the...
I was gonna say, what were you gonna say, Spectre? Because I think he was talking first to it.
I was saying, Mokumon, what's wrong? I can see that you're nervous, and I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to talk. You don't have to approach me, and I'm not going to approach you. I just want to hear what's wrong and see if I can help.
Make a roll. Let's see if you can get through to it.
Okay.
Persuasion roll. Let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
Let's see if you can get through to the little baby.
Would this be a soul roll or a mind roll? I'm trying to be heartfelt.
I would allow you to make
It would
mind if you
probably
wanted,
be
or
soul.
possibly soul. I could see soul.
I'll do soul. I'll do soul then. I'll do soul, empathetic, which doesn't give me anything. So 2, and you said persuasion, which is 0, so I get 2 dice plus 4 for 6, I guess. Not very persuasive.
As you roll all 10s, and then the chat decides to give you more 10s.
Oh my
Because they
God.
want you to succeed with Baby Kun.
Yeah.
Especially
Soul
rolls
is
well.
easily enough.
Would you like to use the soul on that one?
Soul on the 1.
It'll let you
How many
re-roll it
souls do I have?
and get rid of it.
How do I get souls back?
Session based. Either that or Kerr can actually grant them out as a reward.
Oh, that's fair. Well,
For
if they're
good
session
roleplay.
based, then that means that they come back, so I've
Yep.
got no problem using it. Where do I mark on this sheet that I've used a soul?
Available soul dice. Or available soul boost, whichever. It's ASB on the quick reference.
Something?
The bottom right of the
Yes.
quick reference.
looking for it.
The number that you get is equal to your soul divided by 2 rounded up, and that's how many you get each session. Also, you were just given an exploding 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll that then.
You know, moku moku is the automatopoeia in Japanese for smoking.
Yep.
Oh, that should be plenty. I probably don't need to use a soul.
Yeah, now it's like a 7.
Yep. All right. So, yes. With that, you can. You see that the smoke stops moving. And you hear a very soft, scared little voice go, What do you want?
Well, first, I want to know if you're okay. Are you okay?
We're hiding. I'm protecting everyone.
You're protecting everyone? Well, that's very brave of you. What are you protecting everyone with?
The smoke. They can't find us. If they can't find us, they can't eat us.
Oh, I see. That's very smart. You should be proud of how smart of a plan that is. I'm guessing you're talking about those mean creatures out there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty mean. I'm guessing you're trying to protect all the townspeople?
No, we stay here. And we hide and we stay safe. And they don't find us and they don't hurt us. Also, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Well, we found him. Time to beat him up.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, I think that bridge guy, Rainamon, said that he'd give us a big reward if we, made him suffer. So,
Well, I'm on the Specter's side as a kid.
these are easier to get.
You touch the kid, I will hurt you.
It's really good to know that you still retained your core identity.
All right, I had to grab some water. Continue though. Execute order Moku Moko.
Charles was talking about hurting the kid.
Execute
Okay,
order
hang on.
Merc the Moku.
My
I'm going
things
to
are.
assume they're doing that with thought speech.
One
so
moment.
The kid can actually hear.
Thought speech 100%.
Hello, testing.
Gotcha, loud and clear.
Okay, sorry. For some reason, my headphones weren't working.
Oh.
Oh no.
I just had to plug them out. I just had to unplug and plug it back in. But yes, continue, Spectre.
I think it was Mokumoku's turn to respond.
We hide in here, and it keeps us safe, and they don't eat us, and that's what we're doing.
Mokumoku, do you mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
Who's we?
Us. All of us. We stay here. We hide here, and this keeps us safe.
Oh, are you talking about yourself?
Not just me, but the others too.
I see. I'm guessing they're pretty shy to come out, huh? That's okay. me and my friends here, we are pretty intimidating. And Spectre will actually, he'll do like a little thought, and his little helmet will kind of go away to expose his face. We're just Digimon too. We're not much evolved Digimon either.
You can see the mist is starting to pull back, and as it does, you can see the Mokumon holding the little glowing sphere, and you can see behind him what looks to be a tunnel down underground.
Oh, I'm guessing that's your home. I can kind of see it now.
That's where we stay at.
I see. That's a very smart location. Very hard to find, especially with all your mist.
It
Moku-
protects us.
Moku, I do have a bit of a concern though. My friend here, Charles, he wandered into your mist and now he can't really remember anything. Do you know what might have caused that?
He nods. He flies over to Charles with the little glowing stone. It makes you forget. As he reaches up and taps the stone against Charles's head, and you can see it start to glow for a second before Charles, you remember everything.
God, that was terrible. It was like a waking nightmare. Oh God. Oh God, I might throw up.
I'd say don't mind him, but I really do appreciate you doing that for us.
He
Now,
nods. Do you wanna come see our home?
I think that would be okay. We can take a moment to kind of visit, make sure everything's okay, and then we'll leave you guys in peace. Because you're right, there are some mean creatures around, and this is a pretty safe spot. And we wouldn't want to do anything to interrupt that.
He'll nod before start flying down into the tunnel, leading the way.
Okay. Yes, Spectre he'll just kind of follow along, and hey guys, should we leave somebody out here, just in case?
I can stand out here. It's fine.
Right. This
I'm good
shouldn't
with
take too
staying
long.
out here too.
Yeah, I'm not really inclined to go in there or follow that thing around.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
It's okay. We'll take the perimeter. You establish relations. We'll be the big scary guard people.
I'll go with you so you're not just by yourself.
You want to
appreciate
go
that.
as well, Brioche? I'm assuming you're not Rhiv still.
No, it is still me. He is rather busy combing through the data. There is a rather large amount of it. In either case, though, I do love seeing new places, so I believe that I will accompany.
I'm also helping Rhiv too, as Magna and Brioche and Rhiv all hear this. As Miri's like in Riv's head is just kind of sorting through things and just sitting beside Rhiv and talking with him as he's sorting things and helping him. And he feels very proud that he's able to help his friend.
Yes, Mir is being rather helpful.
What do you think about this Digimon stealing memories? Isn't that your purview?
Gar shakes his head slowly. I don't know how to do that.
I was saying Rhiv. Vortigern.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, who were you addressing with that?
Vortigern.
You literally said "cur" on it the first
Oops.
time.
Oops.
Yeah. Okay. The Vortigern is going to frown a tiny bit and go, I do not believe that I have ever stolen someone's data. Now, copied it down and cataloged it, yes, but I do not generally steal their data. The only time that I make exceptions are if the data is at extreme risk of being lost, such as the case with Bargus being incredibly irresponsible with fragile cores.
I was more referencing that they're stealing data, and that's not something that you put too kindly.
Ah, that. I do not take too kindly to it. However, it does also appear to be a literal child doing it, and, well, it is also difficult to expect them to know right from wrong at this stage. I will likely attempt to educate them on why that is a bad thing to do, but for the current status of things, I do feel fairly lenient towards them on it.
Ah, surprising to hear from you.
Why would this be surprising?
Because technically what you're doing we think is wrong as well, you know.
Well, you are very allowed to feel that way. However, I am merely doing my job.
Have you ever heard of quitting?
Ah, unfortunately, I do not have such a choice in the matter.
Discussions to be had later.
So many.
I mean, you're obviously an
Ah.
intelligent being, but we'll handle that at a different time when there's not a child here.
Could everyone make me an investigation roll, please?
Good God.
That was soul something, right? No, that's mind.
An investigation.
Well, it's based on what Kerr wants, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I'll allow physical or perception here.
Body or mind?
Yeah.
Ouch, Charles.
Yeah, I ain't so good at thinking and stuff. That deductibles, I think is what they call it.
Do I want to eat this?
I'm not as emotional under. I'm not under emotional distress anymore.
I'll take the 0. It's fine.
Borderman got an 11 anyway, so.
I got a 5. Well, 4.
5.
A miss. Not enough ale.
Oh, we got a reroll. Nice.
Nice, we got like, what, 3 of those now?
Yeah.
We have so many.
Yep, willpower.
And it's all thanks to you lovely people at home. Thank you. Kisses.
It's
Oh, yeah,
always
so-
Demon and Ido. That's why
Yeah.
we don't get any in our Thursday game.
I
Sorry,
mean-
go ahead.
Yeah, good. So, what do the investigation rolls tell us?
So let's see. Everyone but Jace notices.
And Charles.
Yes, and Charles, and it looks yeah. So everyone else though notices that when Rhiv says that he doesn't have a choice and is basically just this. It looks like to you guys, you can kind of see out the corner of your eye. Ash looks very pale, like someone just kind of stabbed him in the heart repeatedly.
I'm going to have Vortigern notice, but obviously not react to it.
Magna's gonna like walk like right up to Ash, just like check up on him, just like whispering when he gets close, like, "Hey, are you okay?"
He will nod his head slowly.
Are you sure? Because you look like you've been like stabbed 5 times.
I'm fine.
You know you can come to me if it's something major, right?
He nods.
Okay.
So, I'll join your group if you guys would have me when you guys go explore down there. We shouldn't keep them raiding, right?
You should all go. I guess the three of us will be up here.
Yeah, Vortigern's gonna start walking down.
I don't know if I feel safe having you go down there.
Well, go on, Specter. Oh, you mean Vortigern?
Yeah.
And why do you believe it would be dangerous for me to do so?
Gestures vaguely at you.
Unfortunately, I do believe that you will have to be slightly more specific.
Look, Rhiv, I trust you, I don't.
If it eases your feelings, I have made quite the... What's the word for it? I believe the most correct word would be extensive deal with Rhiv in order to ensure that I would not do anything that he would find objectionable. It would be very amiss of me to go back on my word on these matters.
It's not necessarily that I believe you're going to do something, but rather what you're seeing. You collect data, and I don't know if I want you to collect this data.
And what could possibly be so dangerous about this data that you would see that I do not manage to collect it?
Knowing their location, knowing what's in there.
Well, unfortunately, it appears that I'm already aware of their location.
Yes, unfortunately.
I'm slightly inclined to actually agree with Spectre on this one. The less you know about the place, the safer they are, and the more able they are to protect themselves in the future if you don't know what's down there. Should it
Now,
come to it.
I do actually have to complete my job, but I do have some leeway in how I complete it. Very often, I will actually leave a place in order to grow and improve if I believe that it can do so, upon which I will then return later in order to preserve it in its improved form.
Uh-huh.
Which is all well and good, but I still don't want you having as much data as possible.
Yes, well, obviously you are not alone in that endeavor.
And Spectre, he does actually have a bit of a reason, more so than that, for what's Vargas?
Vortigern.
Vortigern. To prevent Vortigern from going down there. But he's obviously kind of keeping it to himself, and he's just kind of hoping that maybe one or two other people might pick up on it.
I just really don't trust you at all and don't want you involved in basically anything. No offense, but also offense.
I was about to say, you should probably not say that there is no offense when clearly there is offense meant.
Well, it's not so much that I mean offense, it's more that I'm just being blunt and honest here. I mean, last time we talked to you, you did try to kill us.
Now, in order to keep the record straight, you were
Call it
doing
whatever
something
you
that...
want. It's you were trying to kill us.
Now, it is very rude to interrupt each other in the middle of a sentence.
It's also very rude to kill people.
First off, I have never killed anyone. Second of all, you initiated combat with me even after I had attempted multiple times to inform you that what you were doing would be considered aggressive and would initiate combat. You continued to do so, and thus combat was initiated.
Okay, I really hate to put it this way, but freezing everything is not something that's acceptable. And we can disagree on that all day. I agree, Spectre, you're not going down there.
Yeah, what do you call it? The freezing people like you did is an act of aggression, as
Might
you
as well
said.
be death.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
freezing, it's preserving the data.
Don't help him, Brioche.
But even
One way or
if
the
you're
other, it's pretty close to death. So we have, or Vertigern, I'm sorry, you're staying up here with us.
Yeah, if you can stay up here, that'll be good because at least we know if you're up here, nobody's going to try to attack us or anything because you'll freeze them straight away.
Unfortunately, I did make a promise that I would freeze exactly 0 items, creatures, things, or any manner of descriptors, so no, I would not be doing that.
Even if we're under attack.
Well, he included no release clauses for it, and I agreed to it.
Nah.
Well, all I know is that the less you know, the better. And if that means that it's the less that Rhiv knows, then so be it.
Now, I do find that all of you are being extremely unreasonable currently, but if this is what you will demand, I am supposed to abide by any restrictions that you place that are unfortunately reasonable. And so far, I don't exactly find it a very compelling argument, but I cannot deny that it is reasonable that someone that you have fought in the past is not someone that you would wish to accompany you.
Especially since, according to what Rhiv says, is that you adapt no matter what.
Unfortunately, I do not believe that is the case anymore.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out at some point.
We also have to remember that we don't know about this place in the future. So, no matter what we do.
Well, I think it's settled, so I'm going to go down. Vortigern, you're going to stay up here. Magna, let's go ahead and let's see what's down there and, get this over with.
Yeah, let's do this.
Have fun.
Okay.
Staying up here with us, Brioche, you going too?
I'm going down there.
All right, y'all have fun. We'll be up here.
Ash is also gonna walk over. Can I come too?
Ash?
Ash.
Yeah. I'll leave. You guys have had more experience with him than I have. I'm neutral on this.
It should be fine. As long as he doesn't try to put any marks on anybody.
Okay. He shakes his head. And as you guys make your way down, it's a fairly deep tunnel. It looks like whatever happened here, really went deep. Like maybe like an earthquake that cracked the earth and whatever was here ended up underground. Maybe. There's a lot of just you can see caves and tunnels going off, but you can see the smoke going basically like almost in a straight line down.
Mm.
And as you go deeper and deeper, you can see crystals that are glowing and lichen that is also luminescent, giving lights. And before long, you step out into a very large cavern. You can see what looks to be pools of water, moving water, and you can hear the trickle of water as well, flowing through the cavern and going out through another tunnel. And this chamber, you can see digi eggs, lots of digi eggs. You can see baby Digimon, and almost sort of dominating the room. And this is a very large cavern. Like this is like the size of a football field. You can see what looks to be a very large building. It almost looks like a castle that is weathered and half destroyed. Like it has been. It looks like someone set it aflame, and then it was damaged by basically what seems to be an earthquake. These are ruins, but there is one thing that Magna and Specter, you guys both notice. When you guys came down here, it's almost like an itch that's been clawing at you. Like something was trying to reach into your digicore and squeeze it. It was just like a dirty feeling, a bad feeling. Like something was trying to just grip you. And it's gone now when you stepped into this chamber. Like for the first time since you came here, you feel like clean. You feel pure. You feel like you've been cleansed of something. Like a 50-pound weight has been taken off of your shoulders.
Well, oh, the air here's certainly fresh.
It's nice. Wait. The feeling's gone. Do you feel like you have all your memories still?
Yeah. No, nothing in memories. This is you can remember everything fine.
Well, I mean, I'm Magna, if we had forgotten something, do you think we could recall it?
Fair.
Hey guys, do you think
no,
you
I
forgot
don't feel
something?
like... Forgot what?
I'm sorry, this isn't Recallers of the Lost.
Right.
And you guys can see like a dozen little baby Digimon like kind of whimper and try to hide when they see you before they see the little Mokumon kind of wave to them and fly over and just kind of whisper to them before they all kind of come out and start looking at you guys curiously.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a place that's worth protecting. Hey, how are you all doing? And Spectre, he kind of gets down on one knee to, get better leveled with the baby Digimon. What are you all doing down here?
We live here. This is our home. Yeah, we stay here. It's safe here. It's protected. Uh-huh. And all the digi eggs show up here. And we have fish and water and the crystals glow and we can play with each other.
It's a very lovely place. Does it have a name?
There's writing on the brick, but we don't know what it says.
Can Magna take a look at the writing to see if he can tell what it says?
They're all pointing back towards the castle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you mind if we just take a quick look around? We just want to make sure everyone's safe. My name is Spectre. This is Magna. And over there, the cute one is Brioche.
I'm the cute one?
Yes, 100%.
Mokumon, from what we understand, was protecting this place, and we just had a nice little chat with him, and now he's just kind of giving us a quick little show, like a quick little tour. We're not going to be here for very long. We just want to make sure everything's okay and safe.
Yeah, Mokumon protects us. Mm-hmm.
Been doing a very excellent job. He actually managed to deviate one of my friends upstairs. So Mokumon's doing great.
They all let out cute little cheers.
Is there any issues at all down here? Is there anything unusual?
This is just our home. It's always been this way.
And I'll take that as a no then, which is good. mind if we take a look at that castle real quick? I can see that my friend here, he's itching to want to go take a look at it. It looks pretty special.
Yeah, you can go look. We sometimes play there. Yeah, that's where the protection is. Yeah. It feels nice when we go there, so we sometimes go there.
Action, you say? Well, that must be very special. I'll just take a quick peek then. Promise not to touch anything. Alright, and he'll stand up and he'll just kind of like nod over at Brioche and Magna. Anything you guys wanted to say or ask?
I've got nothing right now, other than wanting to look at that castle to figure out the writings.
I guess we'll head on over to the castle.
Ash is going to be following you guys very quietly.
Oh shoot, I forgot Ash. In the intro, just say I'm the quiet one over there is Ash. Just mention that.
Yep.
I forgot he was with us.
You're good. And as you get to the castle, you can see the white brick of the castle has been seared, and yet somehow this castle still stands, despite what should, by all means, probably be an impossibility. And as you get closer to the building, you can feel that feeling of it's a feeling of safety. It is a feeling of protection. It is a feeling of love. That you are loved, that you matter, and that you will be protected while you are here.
Oh, I haven't felt this feeling in a good long while.
It's been a while, yeah.
I think last time I felt it was when I was still in the nursery myself.
And Magna, you would need to make an academics roll to try to read this writing. It is in a language you kind of recognize, but is a very archaic or old version.
Ooh, 6 dice, here we go. Man, that's a 1.
It takes like 15-20 minutes of you working at it before you are able to figure out what it is. And the word for it is Londinium.
Sorry, hey guys, I'm sorry it took me a little while. I figured out what it's saying. But it's been a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't... It's called Londinium.
Does that ring a bell for any of us?
If I remember a little...
Make a roll for you, Magna.
What roll do I need to do? Oh no.
This would probably be another academics roll.
Might be lore instead.
Oh, yeah, I can see lore.
Okay, it's still 6. Okay. Still a 1.
You know we have the rerolls still.
Might as well use them.
There is one reroll. Also,
Is
don't
there
forget
one?
about the
Okay,
trap
use
card,
it.
Kerr. I'm good
Yes.
with him using it.
I'm just not sure where the trap is going to be here, because this is a safe place.
It could just be a, a prank trap kind of thing.
It's
It doesn't
up
have
on
to
the
be actually
surface.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go. With this
Yeah,
reroll.
that is very much specified that you can. Doesn't have to be something where, oh, we're in trouble. No, it can be, oh, you guys got me.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be malicious.
Man, that was worse with the reroll.
Would you like to use
After
the
all,
soul?
we are dealing with kids, and they definitely can get rambunctious.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use that soul then. Reroll, here we go. Four.
Okay, Magna. You remember
Minsk and
something.
Boo. You forgot Boo.
Oh.
Magna's
Oh.
dice have been vaporized.
And I just got a 4.
I'm sorry, Magna.
At least you get your willpower back.
Yeah. That's a 1.
You can soul that dice. You got the soul back.
Yeah, I'll just take care of that 1-1. It's a 2.
All right. So there's two things that you remember, Magna. One from your own time and one from Ash, actually.
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
Don't say that word.
In your case, you remember an old story of heroes and legends. Just like, a place made up. Mythological place is what you thought. But that's where you recognize that name from one of the legends you read about. Legendary knights and heroes who would gallivant the land, protecting Digimon and destroying evil. Good stories for kids.
Something that when I was younger, I wanted to be.
But you remember here, though, Magna, do you remember the stories that Ash talked about to you? About what happened to him in his past?
Oh no.
Do you remember the kingdom that he wanted to make with his human partner?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The name of that place was going to be Londinium, named by his human partner for a place he used to come from, or so he said.
Magna's gonna go hug Ash.
Londinium is falling down, falling down.
Falling down, falling down.
Do you know the historical meaning of that name? You guys?
It's like London, but transformium put together, like a portmanteau.
It's the ancient form of London when the Romans conquered it.
Yeah. Magna's like hugging Ash right now.
Ash is just kind of staring at the building, a very big 1,000-yard stare.
Aren't you glad we brought him down here?
This is not a goodie. This is a bad. And then looking
What are you
straight.
talking about?
So Londinium.
Yeah. What about it?
There's two things I remembered. I'm gonna let Ash choose when he wants to share one of them. The other one was a story from when I was a baby Digimon about a city full of like knights, heroes fighting against evil and everything.
Okay.
And the other thing involves something that I'm gonna let Ash talk about when he's ready.
Ash needs a little bit of peace in his life.
Yeah.
Ash is just kind of like Ash looks like please call back later. Currently not on.
Ash, are you okay?
And in my head, Mir, can you transfer this information to Rhiv?
He nods and quickly does so.
All right. Does Mir transfer it just to Rhiv, or did you transfer it to Rhiv and Vortigern?
It would technically be transferred to both of them.
All right. Well, the reason that I ask is because if Mir flags it as for Rhiv, like Vortigern would probably just pass it along without actually looking at it.
It would probably be both.
So as you, so Riv, you and Vortigern would both get this.
All right. Sorry, my cough is deciding to be very bad today. All right. So, how is basically like all of this being included in the message?
I think so. Yes.
That is very interesting, but there's not much that he could do with it, considering that he was expressly forbidden from entering. That does kind of put a hamper on his ability to do anything, really.
And Ash is slowly going to point. Can we go in?
Of course.
It would be up to Mokumon.
Oh, the castle door is open, and they got permission. They could go in.
Are you sure, Ash? You didn't seem like you were doing too good there. You were a little unresponsive.
I need to see. I need to see if it's here or not.
If it's here,
he nods slowly.
You're not going to do anything, right?
He shakes his head.
All right. Yeah, let's go in. Let's check it out.
And as you all go in, you can see that there are little baby Digimon all over the place, just kind of watching you curiously. You see a little group start following you a little bit, like, "Ooh, this is cool. Why are they so big? What are they doing?" And Ash is just kind of walking through this place, almost like it's almost like he's sleepwalking through it.
Like sleepwalking to the point where like Spectre has to pull him out of the way of a piece of rope or something.
Just about almost that level of it.
Okay, well, Spectre is concerned. He's keeping a close eye on Ash.
Magnus
So he'll
walking
do
right
that.
next to Ash.
And Ash just like slowly walking to the throne room. And the gate actually to the throne room is surprisingly solid. Like, it doesn't look like it's really been damaged at all. And as he pushes open the door, you can see dozens upon dozens upon dozens of digi-eggs in this chamber. all of them safe and sound, and it looks like they're just kind of waiting to hatch. They're just not ready quite yet. And you can almost feel like the data is flowing here into this chamber. And to a lesser extent, the cavern outside, which is probably why you saw so many Digi-Eggs just hanging around everywhere.
This feels almost like... what does Asher say? This feels almost like a spawner. Yeah, I think that's the word he used for his game.
Oh no, not the spawners again. Please don't be a
And
spider spawner.
there you can see on a throne, there's two thrones that were set up. One of them is empty, and the other one, you can see what looks to be a body sitting on it, just kind of laying back against it, and it is shockingly preserved. It's almost like it looks like a human.
I don't know, it's a
Maybe
body.
they're not moving and they are extremely pale.
Okay.
Theoretically, they could still be alive, but they're not moving.
Well,
The
Specter's gonna be on guard. He's gonna take out a knife when he sees that.
they're just kind of slumped in the throne. They look to be maybe 13 or 14 years old, if you had to guess. They're in what looks to be like a set of armor that look to have been kind of custom made for them, like a very like what a kid would imagine a knight would wear. And in one hand, still gripping it tight, is a shield that is almost kind of glowing and giving off pulses of faint blue light. And this light is it gives you that feeling of protection and safety.
Well, yes, that's the source of it. How did a human get all the way out here?
They poisoned him.
This
Who's
is
they?
him, isn't it?
He nods his head slowly to you, Magna. He was my partner, my friend, and they killed him. They poisoned him.
What do you mean?
We were gonna make things better. We were going to help the humans and the Digimon live together in peace. And then some of the Digimon poisoned him, and I thought they did horrible things to him, and the entire the place we built together collapsed in a big earthquake that I caused. I thought everything was gone. But it looks like he protected some of them before he died. As he points slowly to the shield that's still glowing and pulsing.
Great, Specter. I don't know if you were told. Is it okay if I tell him, Ash?
He nods slowly.
Ash is the High King.
Okay. I see.
And he became the High King because he lost his human partner, gesturing to the mummified remains.
It's not really mummified so much as it looks like he's almost sleeping.
Gesturing to the body.
Mm-hmm.
That was his human partner, and as Ash said, some Digimon were jealous and they killed his partner. And, well, Ash kind of Ash snapped that day. Killed some people, then became the High King in order to change it. I kind of got to see some of the previous stuff when I was on a date with Gar, so that kind of sucked.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Specter, he looks at Ash. I'm sorry. There's no words I can really say for what happened. The only thing I can really say is I kind of know what it feels like, and yeah, I don't blame you. I would have snapped too.
Nods his head slowly. Just kind of, he hasn't been able to kind of take his eyes off of the body.
So what do you want to do? This is your partner.
I think, doesn't the place here feel better than outside?
It feels very good here. A good place for young Digimon to grow.
I think even right now he's protecting them.
I think
that's
so.
why. And I want to protect them too. If he made this place, even when I tried to destroy them all, if he used his last moments to protect these babies and these eggs, and made this place for them to grow, to live for as long as they can, then I want to protect the place that he made, the last place he did. If that's
Are you saying what I
okay.
think you're saying?
I wanna help you protect the world too, and protect them. I wanna help you fix things if I can.
All right. I don't know your partner very well, but something tells me that's what he would have wanted.
He nods. He would have. He was always annoying like that, but it was nice. I liked arguing with him, even when I wanted to punch him in the face. But then he would just laugh and then give me he called it a noogie. And then I would push him again. And then he would laugh and try to tickle me. And then I would punch him. But he would still tickle me. I
Sounds
didn't
like
like
the
getting
kind of guy
tickled.
who didn't know how to quit.
No, he
you
would
two-
literally run at the biggest Digimon and he wouldn't care.
Knowing you, Ash, I bet you two were unstoppable.
He was my best friend and he was everything I had back then.
Well, I think I'd like to get to know him a little bit. If you're willing, then maybe the next time we sit down, let's talk about him.
He will nod his head slowly.
I agree with this.
I I think this place, if you guys need a place to stay at, that you want to be away from the other Digimon, I think this place will be the safest place.
I agree. Although I don't know how often I'd want to use that, because, to be honest, the less attention this place gets, the better.
He nods. And if
Go ahead.
if there are bad things coming for the town, if they wipe it out, they'll keep coming. And it's not that far from here. It wouldn't be that hard for them to find this place.
Yeah. And he looks back at the baby Digimon. I don't know how well memory wiping fog is going to be against something like them. So I guess we got a reason. We got a reason to push him back.
Ash is going to pause and just kind of look back at some of the little babies who are kind of looking in curiously at them. Do you think the other Digimon could eventually be like you guys? Or be like them?
I think you already know the answer to that question. You were friends with your partner. You've experienced it. What do you think?
He nods slowly.
All right. Well, I don't think there's anything else we can do here, and I'm certainly not going to disturb that shield up there. It's fine where it's at. Is there anything you want to do to say goodbye before we leave? We can give you a few minutes if you need.
He'll nod. If I can have a little bit of love.
All right. We'll just be right outside, okay? Go ahead and say your goodbyes.
He'll nod.
And Specter will kind of just walk out, and he'll look occupied in thought as he does, as he kind of gestures to Magna to follow. And Brioche, because Brioche, you are here.
Mm-hmm. Just taking in everything.
Loberon, what was that? Who's gonna do unspeakable things to me? Oh, Azure's gonna do unspeakable things to me. Why do you say that?
Partially because Azure has been, like, losing his mind in chat the entire game.
I've been enjoying Azure losing his mind in chat. But also, Rhiv, all of this information is being sent to you in Vortigern.
Neat.
And it's about 10-15 minutes later that Ash will come back out. And he will nod thankfully to Specter.
Specter is just sitting in a corner, he's just taking the time to kind of polish a knife and showing off a couple of tricks to ooh and awe the young Digimon to keep them occupied so they're not disturbing you.
So he nods, and some of the babies have basically started trying to climb you, Spectre, and use you as a jungle gym. And one of them has tried to use a little vine to tie your legs together. Mwahahahaha.
Okay. Spectre will very dramatically fall for it.
When you just kind of... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just saying he'll do like a slow motion fall to like draw it out and get giggles from them.
They will all cheer and quickly start trying to climb on top of you, Spectre, and basically try to hold you down so you can't leave. They are also giving you hugs.
Spectre allows the hugs. Oh, you guys are much stronger than me. Well, I think this place has some excellent guards here.
They cheer happily.
Anything either of you want to say before we head out? Brioche, Magna?
Time for me to hand out sweets.
Oh no.
Just what the little protectors need.
No, we don't need to dope them up on sugar. This is the worst decision ever.
I mean, it's not going to be our problem, so.
No, I think that sounds like an excellent idea. Who's with me? Spectre raises
Hey, I'll
up a
cheer.
All right.
Make sure to brush your teeth afterwards. You don't need cavities.
What's brushing teeth?
Something adults do. All right, go ahead and have your sweets, everybody, but that means you have to climb off of me now.
They will climb off of you and quickly start cheering as they get to have the sweets.
Oh, Spectre will kind of groan as he gets up. You good, Ash?
He'll nod.
All right.
He does not look good, but he's doing his best.
Yeah. If you need to talk later, just know I'm here for you, and I'm sure the rest of the team is too.
He'll nod.
And I think it's probably time we put this
None
place
shall
behind us.
see
We've
me.
got preparations to
Though
make.
my battle cry may give me away.
No, not an influence.
The feels are strong this session. Mood, I do. So after you give the sweets to the kids as you guys are making your way back out, you can see them bouncing and chasing each other and running about, looking like they're going through their first sugar high ever. So this is what it's like to have bullets running around. They are sweet, innocent little babies going through their first sugar high, and they look like they're loving every second of it as you guys slowly make your way out and back to the others.
Something tells me we're gonna go down in history with the youngins.
Oh no, I'm not dealing with this one. No, thank you.
All right. We've investigated down there. Seems like, honestly, this is probably about the... And he looks over at Vortigern. Safest place here. We don't need to do anything here, but it does give us a bit of a reason to protect it. Now, I'll tell you all in better company later.
If you are worried about me learning about the contents therein, I am already aware.
How?
Mir was asked to provide me a data link by someone.
Spectre's going to look over at Brioche and Magna. Did one of you tell Vortigern?
I did not.
They're still part of this party.
Vortigern is not part of this party.
He tried to kill us at one point.
Ah, well. Who hasn't?
Vortigern is Rhiv, though.
Oh,
No, they are different.
Specter is gonna. He's gonna look at Brioche, and you can immediately just feel this iciness from him. Okay. We'll talk later. All right, we got preparations to make. Since the cat's out of the bag, there's a bunch of baby Digimon down there, and they need our protection. So let's protect them.
All right. That's
Since
something I can actually get behind.
Since you know about it, your means of whatever you want to call it, that's not protecting.
Well, I heavily disagree. However, I have, again, already given my word that nothing shall be frozen while I am in charge of the body this time. And, Brioche, I must apologize. I understand that this was something that you were doing covertly. However, it is very important that the information be shared, at least that I have access to it, so as to not give the party a false impression for later.
That works.
Yeah. Wouldn't want a calamity coming down upon them. Spectre's just going to leave it at that as he just kind of walks back towards town. He's not even looking at Brioche now.
I assume this means that we have to protect the other town then?
Sadly, it looks like it.
Have to protect both.
Yes, the way as always. Alright. Chase starts walking. Weird feeling when you want to protect somebody, but at the same time, you really don't.
Ash kind of looks over at Jace. I understand that feeling intimately.
Well, I know you do. That's why I was so hard on you.
Can we please agree that the people we don't want to protect aren't like down there? Those
If
are
there's-
just kids.
That's not what I was referring to, and I said the people I don't want to protect, but do. No, of course I'm going to protect kids. I raised 2. Probably would have raised more, but man,
The
I
town
just won't
also
have it
has
in me.
kids.
Well, either way, whether we agree with their policies or not, they're still Digimon.
Yeah, and that's
they
why I
can't
want to
learn
protect them.
anything if they're dead.
As I said, want to and don't want to.
Yeah.
Want to
maybe-
because they're still Digimon. Don't want to because, man, they're terrible.
Maybe
Don't disagree.
maybe after we help the town and stop those Proto-X things, maybe we could go to Mirrorvale together. It's that's where I was raised at, and it's a really nice spot, and I think there might be some nice things there for you guys. It's not that bad. It's not like a lot of the other places here. It's not like Askenvale at all. And I think for a moment he kind of looks over at Vortigern before looking away. I just think maybe that might be nice, a chance for you guys to have a chance to just relax and breathe.
Yeah, I don't think you know our luck, kid.
I've caused a lot of problems already. Yay.
At this point in time, Magna, I'm not even sure if you necessarily caused them or if it was fated to happen.
Right, yeah, I have no idea anymore now.
You all can tell him that one later.
Well, I am looking forward to that forest dale. Sounds like a decent place for the most part. Of course, not for the humans, but you know.
Speaking of which, how you feeling, Charles? You kind of got rocked there for a little bit.
No, I'm much better now. It's just very uncomfortable to remember that time. You know, 30, 40 minutes ago. God.
And
Ah.
while Charles is talking, Specter just takes out like a coin and just kind of like holds it up.
You, I'm sorry, what was I talking about?
Nothing, just wanted to test something.
Oh, good. He's back to normal.
I have been for the past minute or so. God, I need to apologize to Domino. I need to say a lot of things. Gotta see if we can get paid for this protection business. Not from the kids, obviously. They don't have any money, I don't think.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, Charles is definitely back. I was waiting for that. All right. Charles,
Wait,
no, we're not taking money from them. Let's just do
Again, they don't have it.
wait.
Very, very fair.
We solved the problem. We get the benefit of the doubt. Yay! We get something from Domino.
Well, we do.
I don't.
I asked very specifically if we each individually get one for a reason. You just made even.
Yeah, I did. Which sucks, but it's whatever.
And honestly, Spectre, while you're suggesting and protecting this place is great, I think we got this. Don't you?
Yeah. You know what? After going down there, I think we do.
Good. I kind of want to make him do something embarrassing.
Who?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Please don't be me.
No, if I wanted to make you do something embarrassing, I'd just ask very nicely.
Indeed.
And then sick Asher on you again.
Magna's just gonna cover his face. I was like,
Asher raises a front paw.
paw.
Asher raises one of his front paws, does the little slicing motion across his neck, and then glares at Magna.
What did I do this time?
Not a this time issue.
I'm sorry, he just did a death threat to me. I know that.
Well, Kerr, I know we've got about 40 minutes left in the campaign, but honestly, this feels like a decent spot. We could just do preparations next time.
I think that I do feel like Spectre is right here. I think this is a good point of pause. Also, I told you guys I would give you guys something to care about. I just needed time, dang it, for you guys to eventually find it, and I planned for it.
Yeah, we'll protect this little hole and let the town die.
Hey, I'm not totally against that.
Wait, but Gar lives in the town.
You can live with the kids.
I actually don't know if there's any baby Digimon inside the town. The way it was framed, honestly, and as a side note, Brioche, it sounded like rookies show up and return to their lives. I don't think there's any babies here.
Yeah, there's not too many babies. Usually it's mostly just like the rookies who show up.
And we didn't see any as decorations, so that was nice.
That's true. That's true.
Would have red
And
ruled
the
that.
silly thing, all we need is Asher to go look at the human king and diagnose him being in torpor.
Well, we'll do that the next time we come here in about 1,000 years. It'll be fine.
Oh, that's what you're referring to. Okay. Because if he was poisoned, poison is one of those long-term ones and can cause death.
Wait.
Because we never looked at the physical condition of the human.
To be fair, it seems a little. It would have been a little disrespectful to do that in front of Ash.
I just remembered Horu's in the town and everything, and he technically. I'm trying to think what it is off the top of my head, which is the reason why we should possibly protect the town as well.
I mean, he still is owed a leg stabbing.
I need to make that wound. Yes.
You don't necessarily have to make it. There's other of us here that owe him a good stabbing.
I'd settle for just gloating.
I'm sorry,
I promise
but this
that I'd
one
kill
doesn't
him.
need it.
I promised
It's
that
the
I would
future
kill him
one.
along with Demi.
Yeah, but hold
Uh,
off on that. Let other people get their shots in, man. So many people.
So I'm also so I'm not sure how many of you saw it, but I did post a story on Thursday.
Oh, does this mean you're going to read it to us now?
Ooh.
I feel like it is kind of fitting considering some of the pain train that went on today. I feel like it is kind of fitting and it fits well for giving a look at the past.
This is a little
Really?
depressing. I will be fair.
Do I have to read it out loud though?
Yep. Let's do it.
You,
Yeah.
if you didn't bring it up,
it felt important to bring up. Okay, I could try. Okay, I can try.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, just need a second to steady myself. So, this story takes place. Brain, please work for me.
It's Max Kerr. Get a hold of yourself.
Funk. I would set this particular story about at least 1,000 years ago, from where you guys are currently. So this would be, I would
About
probably set,
2,000 in the past.
yeah. So I would set this story about the time before Ash became the High King, but it would be closer to that time period. Okay. So let me get this up. I was really working on like where would this take place in the canon if I'm having this be canon. And I feel like this would fit very well in the canon if people can figure it out. All right. Getting into the proper emotions for this. Okay. Truffles. Okay. No! Ash let out a roar as he slashed his spear down, a thin line of water striking into the barrier that had trapped them in, and not a single mark showed in that glowing field of energy. Outside, screams of pain and terror erupted as dark shadow-like beasts began to frolic, devouring anyone they caught and deleting them. And they were trapped in here. He had rushed in and walked right into the sealing spell. He and two of his closest friends. And the others were out there, fighting. But without them to help turn the tide, no, there has to be a way out. There has to be. They need us. They're being deleted. They need me to save them. That's my purpose. That's why I even exist. Ash whimpered, panting softly as he looked like he was about to fall into a full-blown panic attack. A gentle hand reached out and set itself on his shoulder, a cool, soothing hand. He turned and looked at one of his best friends. Vol, what are you... No. You can't. Please, you can't do this. He begged softly. The Cybergemon smiled tenderly at the little Labramon, reached out and patted his cheek. You were made to save them. I was made to define what is and what is not, to define the digital world and all that exists. Vol told him gently. I can get you out of here, and you can save them. But I'll have to, Ash whispered, tears slowly starting to fall down his cheeks. Vol shook his head. It won't be forever. I'll come back eventually, and hopefully we can be friends again. I'd like to be able to keep you safe, he said gently to him. Be good, Ash, and always try to be kind. No, please, Vol, we can find another way. Ash's voice cracked. He sounded so lost and broken as the Cyberdramon set past him. Not fast enough, and you know it. Save them. Just like the Digimon you've always imagined yourself to be. And I'll save you, Vol told him. The Cyberdramon put a hand to his chest and pressed his claws into the metal plate there before tearing it free, an icy blue light blazing forth from his chest, thrumming as if it was his heart. Come forth from these decaying bones. As he spoke, pale white scales began to flow over his body, as he began to look more and more draconic, growing larger and larger by the second. Breath of ice, wings of iron. 2 great wings ripped forth from his back as he took to the air, the whole area around him shaking. And the great ice calamity, the white dragon Vortigern, once more spread his wings as he opened his jaws wide. And yet, it was still Vol's, not Vortigern's voice that spoke out from his jaws. Like a newborn's cry across the twilight sky. He drew every ounce of his power into his chest, his glowing heart pounding as his chest seemed to part and open, all of that energy swirling and collecting there. Hollow heart, Vortigern! He roared, his head lashing forward as a beam of energy erupted from his jaws and chest both, swirling together like a double helix as it crashed into the barrier. And a moment later, it buckled and shattered, divided cleanly in half and opening a way through. The great white dragon turned slowly in the air and smiled at Ash and closed his eyes. And with tears streaming down his face, Ash shuddered before lifting his spear up and pointing it at the exposed core thrumming in the dragon's chest. Longinus, count 0. He whispered as a blazing beam of power sliced cleanly through the core, and the dragon's body fell and crashed into the ground before slowly going limp. The spear clattered from Ash's paws as he stumbled over and hugged the dragon's head. I'm sorry. Next time we'll always work together. Thank you for being my friend. And that is the end of that little tale.
Very nice. Good job.
Woohoo!
Baby.
Azure Dragon, pain. Well, so there's a reason that Ash doesn't have his spear anymore. That was the last time he had his spear. That is the same spear that Percy has. And if you remember some of the other stories and what Percy has said to Asher and Jace, whenever he's using it or holding it, it feels like it's filled with an immense amount of sadness and sorrow and pain. There's a reason why. But yes, all the little things go together. It's like these things might never show up in the actual stories, but we can show it in backstory stuff. Also, hugs. Hugs are needed for babies. Yes, this is 40 about 1,000 years ago. This is not the same Vol that is currently bodyguarding Ash as that you guys met earlier, a few sessions ago. This is a different Vol. Though they do look basically the same.
Oh.
Don't worry. I am sure nothing bad is going to happen. I know, it's Vortigern. Yeah, it's Vortigern. Yeah, like, if you guys remember, there's a reason he looked over at Rhiv and looked heartbroken for a moment. That's why I wanted to share the story to give a little bit of insight into that. Because they have history. And it's going to be great. I can't wait for... I've already shared a few things with Taldaria, so he'll be able to roleplay it correctly, because he might know a little bit of it. But otherwise, I can't wait for this stuff to come up, for Rhiv to be able to roleplay it out with you guys, and see what you guys think of it. Everyone will get hugs. Everyone in this timeline will get hugs.
Spectre has technically already received hugs.
And Magna.
Yep, Vorty still needs love from the party.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Vortigern kind of felt bad for outing Brioche, but also felt it was it would be
Necessary.
wrong to pretend otherwise. Vortigern kind of is actually really bad about lying, although that's more out of choice than an actual lack of skill. He really doesn't like lying.
Azure Dragon, all I'm going to say to that is just wait till the next storyline starts. When they make their way to Mirrorvale, just wait till the next storyline starts.
Yep.
Because
Also,
that's
Kurt,
gonna be a Vortigern storyline, and it's gonna be great, hopefully.
I sent you something that might make you laugh. I mean, you know, a couple things.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's. I have things planned for everyone. I can't wait for Asher's stuff. Asher's stuff is going to be great, but I have to be patient for it. But it's probably the stuff I'm looking forward to the most.
Magna stuff has already happened, so it's yay, I'm safer now.
Yes,
Also-
Magna had some of this stuff already.
Oh,
Also,
Asher
who knew
actually
that a
has stuff?
non-capital
Yes.
who knew that a non-capitalist Charles would be like Bing chilling?
I know. We all were like, oh fuck, somebody like took over Charles. Get ready to kill this dude.
Without the love of money, you know, he's just your average coward. You know.
Now, here's the big question. Who's going to tell Domino about it was taken care of?
We figured
Spectre
Charles
will.
would probably go running to Domino.
Yeah, no. I imagine immediately after after the party left to check the underground area, he just like ran off and apologized to Domino immensely and just said "I love you" like 101 times. Yeah, don't worry about it.
And yes, memories are in Domino's purview.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
It's
For the
all.
people who don't know about Fae interaction.
Oh, and don't think, you know, Charles will definitely notice. All the times everyone's like, oh, we should just leave him that way. You remember that. Charles will remember that.
For the audience that was asking about that during that time.
Hey, Charles can remember anything he wants to remember. He's still got the rock boot to his head because of the team's efforts.
Mm-hmm.
True. That is true.
But yes, I think this is a good spot to end for tonight. Also, Spectre, Asher, Jace, Charles, you guys are still getting little messages from Rhiv going, "Can I has a data link?"
Oh, you mean Mir?
Mir, sorry. Wow.
Oh,
How
I
could
just
you?
I never answered. I just pushed it off into the corner, so that's okay. That window can blink forever.
You are making Rhiv sad, or Mir sad. You are making Mir sad because he wants to help and be nice.
And Magna's just over here in the corner getting messages from you being like, I want to hug you and everything like that. He's like, yeah.
This is absolutely fine that he wants to help, and I do trust him to a certain degree, but I also don't want direct communication yet.
Spectre definitely does not want people in his head.
The last interaction Charles had with Mir was being threatened.
Yeah,
with
true.
Mir has not yet learned how to actually talk. Talking is hard. Making sounds is really strange.
On the plus side, I think next session is going to be extremely interesting due to a couple of reasons.
Oh, I'm excited for you guys to murder everything and save the town and get to do things.
Interesting thing about that, Kurt. Did you read the other thing I sent you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I think I'm making Overheat Blitz tomorrow.
My
And
sweet
sir,
babies.
I sent you the running away menu.
Very, very
Also,
excited.
I do have to ask, Toshi, are you going to have Brioche finally show off the Fatal Ladle?
I couldn't kill the kids.
No! Don't kill the kids to make the perfect meal.
But they're so sweet.
But they come pre-smoked.
Especially with the protections down there.
Oh yeah, true. That would be the cleanest meal possible.
Everyone knows that a loved and cared for child is much tastier than the sad ones.
I mean, they're a lot more tender.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to give them tender love and care before you harvest them.
That's right. Especially their Digicores. Especially.
Oh, absolutely.
And so
I mean,
next
but
time
that's
we're
why
going to be going to attack the thing before it attacks anything else. That way we have a few days before it actually attacks.
Yeah. Although, you that's part of the reason why the Fatal Ladle needs to be used, because like the quicker it's extracted, the less chance it has of having any shock or horror imparted into it, and it retains its most flavorful form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before this goes down even more dark of a path, thank you all so much for joining today thank you for joining for Data Resistance Squad Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, grabbing some packs of cards to stream loots, and of course you can also help out by picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store and subscribing to our YouTube. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe out there and enjoy every single day.
Salutations.